This is T. Patrick Murray here, and I'm here to talk to you guys a little bit about this channel, this network, what we're trying to do here. Excuse me. What we're trying to do here is trying to create a few dozen new coast-to-coast shows, a few dozen new coast-to-coast shows, a few new dozen Art Bell type of people who, instead of just being limited by radio, use their webcam, such as this, to do their show, which could be call-in, it could be them airing out their views about anything that relates to the subject they take on. The network will be divided into topics. The topics will be divided into channels. The channels will be divided into hosts. The hosts will be divided into time slots. Those time slots will be divided like a normal programming medium, where you'll have fans and people that tune in at certain times, plus archival, on-demand type of things. There's a compensation package, equity, the whole 9 yards. So all I need from you is, if you're interested and you have a camera like a Flip or a Kodak Zoom 8 or anything that's HD, $100 cost basically to get one of these babies now. And you know, if you're not shy, you know what you're talking about, I encourage you strongly to go and to email us and to give us a YouTube link and show us a couple minutes of your stuff. Okay, and then we'll get back to you, all right? But please do this. Also, here's the deal, okay? You got a movie, you made a movie, you want it distributed, we can help you. How can we help you? We're filmmakers that went through the process. We've made every mistake, we figured it all out. We're also, we have the pulse of the industry right here, right there. We know what's going on, we know how to get your film maximized without getting into the usual typical arrangements of typical distributors who take basically 90% of your movie that you've basically worked years on and spent all your money on, and then they give you a check for 5-10%. It's an absurd model. It's a dinosaur. It's dead. We represent the future. Finally, did you ever write a manuscript? Did you ever write a book? Did you ever get rejected? Did your query to a publisher ever end up being a form letter that said thanks but no thanks? Well, guess what? Bestseller Publishers is going to be a upstart publishing company by authors for authors, and we just got into a partnership with Unpublished Publishing Company, which is a tongue-in-cheek way to refer to those undiscovered geniuses that we think can, I guess that's something on the radio. Anyway, I gotta run. Thank you. Bye-bye.